Very good, everyone. Welcome to another new video on my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy it. Please watch the entire video if you really want to improve your win rate and profits in trading. All right, in this video, I'm going to explain how to correctly apply the CRT DH4 with the M15 order block if you want to buy or sell above these H4 candles so that you don't hit your stop losses in such a literally wrong way. And so you have some notion of what's going on in the market because really the candle range theory isn't easy, even though many people make it look that way. Okay, for these points, you must keep in mind that the H4 CRT applying time, you'll only be able to trade it when your direction is very, very clear and when objectives are being met. For this, or to clearly see the objectives, I need to have my bias totally clear and understand what the market is doing. For that, I use negotiation ranges, which you'll see in this video, and how I mark them and all that. Right, I'm making this point because there are YouTubers teaching this, the CRTH4 and M15 order block. And yes, it really works, but what they don't explain behind it is the market direction you must have. And some traders hit their stop losses because they don't know how to identify direction. And on my Instagram and YouTube channel, both are linked below in the description. I upload the results using my own strategy, which is based on negotiation ranges and also applying a more in depth version of CRT. I'm not a candle range theory trader. I use time and negotiation ranges themselves. It's a strategy that allows me to see direction, and basically, I always have the market direction clear. You can see that on my Instagram stories where I post every day, and on my Telegram channel where I have all the results. Well, without further ado, I've prepared examples so you can really take notes and keep this video in mind. Let's go to the next point, the examples. Alright, keeping in mind what I just said, that you really need to have the direction very, very clear to be able to apply H4 CRTS. I'm going to tell you something very clear, honestly. The market moves range by range, and for a range to form correctly, the price must make a turtle sub to a previous candle. This can define a range for the price. I select this candle here because for me it's a negotiation range. I select this candle and I know that the price must reach the low. I can take advantage of the short up to this point if the price allows me. If I go to a 4 hour time frame, I can also see the same thing. Here the price does this. It makes a turtle sub and then another intra turtle sub, as I'd call it, and I'll look for my short up to this point. To the low here I can aim. How would I look for my sales to that point? Here you can correctly apply H4 CRT since you already have your direction clear, like me. At this point your direction is clear. You're shorting. Now let's see if the price gives you the opportunity to take those shorts. You can already see that the price reaches this minimum, but still has to reach this minimum. The price doesn't manipulate that H4 high for me to sell down to that point. So honestly, that doesn't interest me. First, because it's in the Asian session, and honestly, that doesn't interest me. Another thing is that you can interpret that this 9 p.m. candle has already closed and is about to start the London session candle. Here, H4 CRT works because the price fulfills objectives. You already know, those who follow the time-based strategy, that when price fulfills objectives, it tends to reverse. With my negotiation ranges, I have everything very clear. I know when price might reverse and when to use this concept. Alright, so here I can buy below this H4 candle toward the H4 high, which would be this one. I'll delete the rest and keep this R here. The price has to move toward this point. I'll look to buy when price reaches that low there. If price doesn't reach that low, I won't look to buy really. This would be like a target the price has to reach no matter what, because as I said, this low belongs to a negotiation range marked by an algorithmic candle. Price completes the first algorithmic candle, this one here, but still has to complete this. So if you try to buy before that low, you'll hit a stop loss SL. Try to avoid that correctly and follow the steps I'm showing you. Now what you'll do is wait for the famous M15 order block or a bullish engulfing candle. If you had bought here at this point, you'd have hit a stop loss. If you set your SL at the minimum, you'll see you would have hit it, because what you're supposed to do is buy below this low once objectives are fulfilled. Once objectives are fulfilled and we're below the H4 candle, then you look for your order block. Let's see if the price forms the order block. Here it forms it. You can see that. So you'll look for your buy here, place your buy order here, your SL here if you want, and your risk to reward up to the high here. Why? Because we're below an H4 candle. We've been manipulated, and the next objective will be that high. So price fulfills objectives, manipulates below an H4 candle, and you can see what it does. It opens below an H4 candle, and you can predict the power of three of that candle. You'll see the price takes that and heads to profit. That day you would have been in profit. Now let's apply the same to another scenario. Why am I telling you this? Let's delete, well, no, I won't delete the price. If you go to the New York session, well, this one here at 5 a.m., you already didn't have a bullish range. There were no bullish objectives. You can see you have no bullish objectives. Go to any time frame, 8 hours, nothing, no bullish targets. So really, if the 5 a.m. candle opens manipulating that high, I can also opt to sell toward my low down here since I have no bullish objectives. I can also wait for the same, for the price to form an order block above. Let's check this target. You can place your entry here, your short, and your SL at the high if you don't want price to go without you. It's a 1 to 3, which is great. Or if you're more of a sniper entry type, you can take it there, but really, when price engulfs, even here, when it engulfs this candle body, you can opt to enter there. You can see that the price only goes down to take that low and then reaches the marked target. So to apply CRTH4 correctly, you must keep in mind that it will always work when objectives are met or when there's still an objective pending. I always select my negotiation ranges to determine my direction. Alright, I hope this video was useful because it's really important to keep in mind that this only works when objectives are fulfilled or when there are still objectives to be fulfilled, but it works even better when they're already fulfilled. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please comment if you want a part 2 or something more specific. So take care everyone, blessings and success.